Originally, they were titled Pleasant Friends of the Forest EPOCH System, Collection Animal Toy Sylvanian Families, which obviously, trips off the tongue very, very easily. But hello again and welcome back to March May's Midlife Dolly Crisis. And obviously we are in spooky season and Halloween is but a hop, skip and a jump away. So I bought this item a little while back and I kind of forgot I had it, and then I was reading around for something else and I came across it and I thought, oh, I have to open that because it's Halloween. So that's why we're opening this. So this is a Sylvanian family spooky surprise house, it's called. It comes with a figure. Now I bought this set from Amazon a while back. It was on an offer when I bought it. I thought it was very cute, but I wasn't going to pay the full price for it. So when it went down in price, I thought, oh, I'm going to get that. That would be cute. It'd be nice to open, around Halloween. The only thing is, I think when I bought it, I didn't realise that the figure was small. I thought it was a regular size Sylvanian family toy thing, but it's actually one of the babies. So the cat that we have in this set is Midnight Cat Baby, and there is also a ghost character, which I don't really understand how that fits into the Sylvanian family sort of story. I don't know, but there's a ghost called Spooky, obviously. There's a little house. I think it's going to be quite cute. So I remember the Sylvanian families from when I was growing up, when I was a child. So they've been going for a long time, but apparently they started out in Japan. I presumed it was a European thing, but yeah, they were invented in Japan. Obviously, it's a very cute sort of animal sort of toy. The original title for them was Pleasant Friends of the Forest EPOCH System, Collection Animal Toy Sylvanian Families. So they shortened it obviously to Sylvanian Families for Europe and America. I believe they went out of production at some point. Later on they were kind of brought back again, and they seem massive again. If you go in any toy shop, certainly in UK, Ireland or elsewhere in Europe, you do find them everywhere. I think they're just kind of like a universal toy almost. It feels like, kids love animals, kids love playing houses with them. It's, most people have a family. So I suppose in that sense they are kind of a universal toy. And it's not a doll, it's an animal. So it's kind of cute and, it's kind of for everyone in a way. We'll have a very quick look at the box actually while we're here. So obviously this is the front, you can see everything in there. There's a lift bit here, if you can see there's a picture there. It shows you everything you're going to get in here. Now I don't know what this means. I don't know if it moves or something. So this is Spooky the ghost. There's also an outfit for the cat, which is a ghost outfit. It says here, now I think this is part of a bigger set, because it says the World of Amusement Park series. So I think there are various different sets that you could sort of buy and make this sort of amusement park. Presumably this is meant to be the haunted house, I suppose. It says here, living inside the spooky surprise house is a friendly little ghost called Spooky. Nobody knows why Spooky is there. Even he doesn't know. He gets lonely without visitors, so the babies go to the spooky surprise house to play with him. Only babies and children can see Spooky. Grown-ups don't know he's there, but the babies know, and they love to spend time with their spooky friend. It's a bit, I don't know, it's a very Casper the Friendly Ghost kind of thing, where you don't ask how they died, isn't it? But yeah, I don't know if Spooky is supposed to be the ghost of an animal either, because they're all animals, so I guess it's one of those things you don't really look into too carefully. But anyway, let's look at the back of the box here. So obviously you don't get all of these figures, you're literally getting one, but these are other kind of baby Sylvanian families, so figures that are visiting the house. And there you go, you've got a picture of the cat, Midnight Cat, putting the outfit on, and there's the TV that's in the house We'll see all this when I open it, obviously. Now, I could not find a year on this box. I had a look. There's lots of writing in lots of different languages, but I couldn't find an actual year for it. So I'm not sure when it was produced. I bought this last year, but it could have been from a few years back. Here's a picture of more of these amusement park sets. So obviously that is the one we've got. But then there was Baby Star Carousel, Baby Amusement Park, which looks like a very big set. And I think it's got like sort of like a big wheel and a sort of a rocking boat thing going on. And then we've got Royal Carriage Set, which is this thing over here. I'm presuming that these are all for the babies rather than for the full-sized adult Sylvanians. But yeah, I'm going to get this out of the box and we'll have a proper look at it. Okay, I think this is a better way of shooting this, to be honest. So I've basically got the house out there. I've also managed to retain the backing card and everything. If you're very careful with this, you can actually remove the house and everything without really damaging it. There's plastic sort of along the base of the house, and if you basically just feed it through, there's kind of slits in the box, you can actually just get the whole thing out without doing any kind of damage to the back or the bottom of this at all. It's great. So it makes kind of a nice backdrop for it anyway. But let's have a look at the stuff that we get with in it. So here are little accessories and the little figures and things. Okay, so here we go. So this is the cat, the Midnight Cat Baby that we've got. So as you can see, they are flocked. They've got like a black flocking all over them. They're also wearing this little outfit as well. There's little eyes that kind of stuck in. There's details in the ear and on the nose just to kind of differentiate them. I think there is a mouth, but it's kind of like a moulded thing rather than... Actually, maybe there isn't. I was trying to see. Maybe there isn't a mouth on these. Maybe they do a mouth on the adult ones and not on the kids. I don't know. What is kind of extraordinary with this is there is actual articulation. So this is tiny. This is a tiny little figure. I mean, obviously the adult ones are bigger than this, but probably not much. But the articulation in the arms, so the arms go back and forth. They're not on a made-to-me body, I should just warn you though of that now. The head will turn like that. And also the legs, there's articulation in the legs. Now, the legs do kind of move. I don't know how well they move. And also you have to remember that they're in this kind of like romper suit thing, which, you know, might be restricting movement as well. But it's kind of extraordinary that, you know, there is articulation in something so small like this. And, you know, Barbie fashionistas have got the same amount of articulation as this, really. I mean, they can tilt their heads. This thing can't do that, but you know, it's quite amazing anyway, isn't it? That there is articulation in something so small. So this is the front of the cat baby, and this is the back of the cat baby. So obviously there's no sort of fastenings on this outfit. It's literally kind of sewn together and sort of put on. I don't know how easy it would be to remove it. Probably not too bad, but I don't know how you get it back on again, so I'm not going to attempt to do that. I think with the bigger ones you can probably change the clothes easier than with the small ones. So we've got this sort of lace collar situation going on, which is quite cute. And obviously the rest of the outfit is a kind of a dusky pink colour. It's quite simple. It's very simple. Obviously it's tiny, so you don't expect a huge amount of details costume wise, you know, sort of clothes wise. So that is the figure from that. I'm now going to bring on the ghost. So if you are of a nervous disposition, you might want to look away now. So here we go. So this is Spooky the Ghost. Now, Spooky the Ghost is on this sort of base thing. It's difficult to explain. Also, it moves around. The ghost is kind of like, this is all flocked, so it's flocked in this sort of cream colour. There's a face on there. Now, Spooky's got a mouth. I think these are meant to be possibly arms, and this is meant to be hair? I'm not sure. But underneath this is this kind of face. This is creepy. I don't understand what this is meant to be. It's almost like this is the kind of the ghost, and then you put this on and this is what they're wearing. I don't understand. I mean, that's quite terrifying to me. This doesn't move. This is just part of this stand thing. I mean, it's nice that it's got a stand, because it will genuinely be able to sort of move around then. And, you know, it can kind of wobble around as if it's sort of levitating. But I don't understand what this is. And I don't think I want to know. But look, so that is Spooky the Ghost. There we go. Oops, Spooky's naked now. There we go. Put the back on there. We've then got this. So this is meant to be the Halloween outfit for the cat. So let's put this on and see how it works. There we go. It works okay. I think I'd be worried about putting it on and off too much, just because I don't know about the whole flocking thing. I remember having things that were flocked when I was growing up, because it was kind of a thing back then, you know, kind of like flocking, sort of late 70s, early 80s, to have sort of toys that were sort of flocked and stuff. And I remember having a Paddington Bear money box, and it was basically bald by the time I was probably like 10 or 11 or something. So God knows what I'd done to it. But I don't know if the flocking had come off or I'd picked it off or whatever. I don't think I picked it off. I think it was well loved. So I don't know how it would be if you were playing with these a lot. You'd probably lose some of the flocking, I would imagine. And obviously, if you're going to be putting something over the top of it like this, and it's kind of resting, it might be rubbing and removing some of that. So I'm not going to be doing that too much with this set. But yeah, so that is the costume. That is just a plastic material. It's not obviously fabric. So that is the ghost costume there. We've then got a few other items. So these are for the house. So we have a TV with a bat thing on the top. Now I think, yeah, you can remove the bat thing and it actually fits on top of the house. So I'm gonna put it on top of the house, and then I'll show you that when we get to the house bit. So it's kind of cute in that way. There is an image of Spooky the Ghost in the television, which is also a bit creepy, especially if you've seen the Poltergeist. I'm not sure that's really what we want children to be playing with, but anyway, look, that's the way it is. It seems like a very odd set to me. I can't really get my head around it. Not really. I don't know why we've got a TV where you can put a character in it. I guess it's kind of fun. But yeah, and it's nice enough. Obviously, the back is open. There are some sort of moulded on details, but nothing is kind of painted. It's just this sort of lilac colour. So that is the TV. And then we've then got this, which is meant to be, I think, somewhere for them to sit, maybe. Now, obviously, it's got this sort of spooky face on it as well. Again, that's a little bit odd. Again, it's the same colour. It's the same sort of lilac colour. I think it's meant to be maybe like a couch or a seat that's got like a sheet over it, perhaps. The back is hollow, so yeah. But I don't know if we can actually get. See, I don't want to fiddle with it too much with the legs. But look, he can lie on there like that and be scared to death, probably. So that is all the bits for the house. So let's actually have a look at the house. So here we are. So this is the house from the front. I put the bat thing that was on top of the TV there. It's quite cute. It'd be quite nice if there was one on there and one on the TV as well, just so, you know, you haven't got to keep moving that one around. Obviously the colours are quite pastel-y. The house is, I don't know if it's a creamy colour or like a very pale pink colour, I think. I think it's kind of a very sort of pale pink. And there's other details. So this bit here is sort of like a very pale yellow, which is the same colour as the bat on the top, and also the same colour as the floor here as well. We've got this thing here, which is meant to be a lift, and I think you're meant to put a figure in it. It's got a thing on the bottom. I'm not sure what you're meant to clip in there, but yeah, and I don't think there's, it's not quite a mechanical lift. I think it's just got a thing inside. You can put it up and put it down again, which is, it's kind of a cute idea. So let's have a look inside the house now. I'm going to turn this round. There we go. So that is inside the house. So there's basically 2 floors. The bottom floor looks like it's sort of complete, and then the top floor is sort of like a cross section rather than, you know, it being like a full floor. I think I've noticed something like the bat. The bat seems to have a face on both sides, so it doesn't really matter which way you put it on, because you're gonna see a bat face anyway, which is okay, I suppose. You know, it's fine. So look, let's put the stuff in the house and have a look and see how it all works. So obviously it's not a huge amount of furniture or anything, so I guess we'll put the chair downstairs and the TV. God, I don't think it'll all fit. See, how would you organise your home? The door doesn't have a door. It's basically just like an archway. Would you have, maybe the couch can go upstairs? No, because then how are you going to watch the TV? I'm probably overthinking this completely. So look, there it is. The TV is bigger than an actual room in the house by the looks of it. And it's not even a flat screen. We'll lie that baby thing down there. Spooky can be upstairs, and I don't really know what you're meant to do with this when it's not working. Maybe put that in the lift. So yeah, so the lift will basically, you have to move this. You just control it from here. It's not mechanical or anything. It's literally just up or down. Look, you can put it up. So it will basically stop at the top and sort of kind of clip in like that, and then obviously whoever's in the lift can go in there. But I don't really understand what. Oh dear, I've done it wrong. I can't. Oh great, I've ruined the house. I don't really understand what these bits are here. I don't know if you clip something in. Maybe you can clip. Oh yes, look, you can kind of clip one in. So if you had 2, you could clip 2 of them in, and they could both go up in the lift, like that. Okay, I probably should have looked at the instructions, because this does tell you a bit on here as well. And yeah, so it's got this sort of thing where you can put the bat from the TV to the top of the house, and also about the lift and clipping the toys into it just so they're safe when they go up. Yeah, so that seems to be all the instructions for that. There's also a booklet here as well, which I'm presuming is basically, here's everything you can buy, and boy, there seems to be a lot of it. I think they just produce so much of this stuff. There's so much here. It's quite the thing, isn't it? And I think you can buy like fashion packs and things for them as well. It is very cute. I can see, you know, I can see why people really like them, particularly with like being able to play almost like a dollhouse with them, I suppose, because they are that kind of nice size. And they're probably a really great size for kids because, you know, they're so small. And they probably feel quite nice as well. But yeah, you can get sort of room sets. and figures and furniture sets and vehicles and all sorts of things. Anyway, look, what do you think of this? Let me know down in the comments below. Let me know if you're very into Sylvanian families. I'd love to hear if you've got like massive collections as well, because I can kind of see the fun in it, but I'm not sure I'm going to be diving down that rabbit hole anytime soon. If you've enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, please share the video, please subscribe if you haven't done so already, and I'm wishing you all a happy Halloween. I don't know how far away that's going to be, because I don't know when this video is going out, but have a wonderful spooky season, and I will see you in the next video. So until then, take care, bye!